ciencia.
Nella ciencia. Thank you for coming. So we have a good show for you today, but let me be very, very transparent. So on my Patreon, I just want to let you guys know, on my Patreon, and he told me not to mention his name, but someone sent me the full video of the documentary. And I don't know what, I hear a lot of people saying it's boring. They are lying. Now, I would like more women to review this documentary. So I'm going to tell it to you from a woman's point of view, but not only just a woman's point of view, but a woman who A-logs the red pill / Manosphere community. So there's nothing in the documentary that was new to me. Like well, hold on. No. The Justin Waller section. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Oh, okay. So listen, that fucking documentary was good. It was good. The Justin Waller part had my mouth on the floor. And the person who took the biggest L was HS Tiki Taki. HS Tiki Taki brought his fat ass mama on there, and I was like, that's why he's the way it is. It was so good. Here's the deal. The most boring part of it was Sneeko. Sneeko was boring. I'm glad they saved Sneeko towards the end. There's nothing that they're gonna reveal about Sneeko, because I think once they got to Sneeko, Sneeko was on his Muslim grift, and Sneeko was lying about, he don't believe that the satanic cabal is run by Jews. He said that on purpose. He was just basically like pretending that the stuff. I didn't stop cursing so much. I'm at the beginning of the thing, but he was very self-aware. The Myron part. And by the way, if y'all want to, like, I'm telling you, go to my Patreon, all right, and you can see it. It's really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. It's really good. Yeah, nobody was surprised by Sneeko. Yeah, Sneeko was, to me, I was like, y'all shouldn't even include Sneeko in there. But the HS Tiki Taki, oh my God, that was one of those. See, that's why these pick-me white women should stop having sex with black men, because all y'all gonna do is raise these biracial kids that have so much self-hatred and confusion, and they yearn for some kind of acceptance. Okay, that's what it said to me. But y'all already saw the preview with Myron and Angie. But here's what I didn't know until I watched the documentary. Angie wasn't supposed to be on the documentary. So the clips that are going viral on Twitter, that was not planned. That was not planned at all. And you know what else? Like, Angie was dressed like, so Myron said that when your woman is with you, okay, when your woman is with you, she's not supposed to show her body off. Angie came in there with a pink tube top showing her entire midriff with some pink pants. I was like, okay, I thought you're not supposed to dress. Now, granted, them two are not having sex. They're not in a relationship, this, and the other. But you can see the life leave Angie's eyes. You can see the life leave Angie's eyes when the guy was like, would you like him to have a second wife? And then she says, I don't know. Like, she straight up made him look stupid. And because Angie made him look stupid, Angie was not allowed to come back on the show. And therefore, Myron told Louis or whatever, how you say his name, that he can't interview Angie anymore. And then they broke up a month later. Boom, headshot. And I'm going to tell you why. Angie was with Rollerblade Rico at the time. Mm-hmm. That's what y'all don't understand. The reason why Angie was looking uncomfortable was because Angie was in the process of dating Rollerblade Rico. This was filmed during the month of March or April of last year. They broke up April. They broke up April of last year. So she was already hooking up with Rollerblade Rico during the month of March. So when he was so then Lewis said, how do you feel? No, what made you love? What is it about Myron Gaines that made you attracted to him? He asked something like that. And I had to even rewind. It's on the Patreon. I rewind that part because I said, wait a minute, what did he ask? Because she never gave a characteristic. She was, oh my God, Salmon, she was a terrible liar. She was a terrible liar. So Lewis had asked her, what is it about Myron that made you, date him? What is it about that attracted you to him? And this is her answer. Now, if you're a guy, who don't really have like social awareness skills, you're gonna be like, she loved me. But if you're a woman, you hear what you heard, that there's no love there, right? So when somebody asks me, what is it about your husband that made you want to be with him? And the first thing I'm gonna say is, he make me laugh, okay? Boy, he is funny as hell, okay? He is hilarious. Like, I'm going to give the characteristics that I find endearing, attractive, and sexy. So when Lewis asks Angie, what is it about Myron that made you want to be his girlfriend or whatever? This is what her, and I'm paraphrasing, but I bet you I probably get it right on the nose. This is what Angie's reply was. You'll see, when people see Myron on the TV, and I tell my family and my friends that the Myron that you see on TV is not the same behind closed doors. He is totally different. He's not the same on the podcast that he is off the podcast. And I love him, and I like to be his girlfriend. And then Myron goes, oh baby, I love you too. And I said, what? Honey, I love my dog. But I'm not in love with my dog, okay? So then Myron says, oh, baby, come on here and come over here and let me hug you. He said, no. He said, okay, babe. Oh, baby, that's sweet. Come here. Now, those of you who have husbands and boyfriends, okay? Listen to me. Those of you who have husbands and boyfriends, when you said that, oh, I love my honey bunny, I love my husband, I love my baby, I love my sugar plum, I love my Snooky, and he goes, oh, come here. What is the first? And I'm only talking to ladies. When your man that you said you just love in front of a complete stranger says, come here, and you come to him, what is the first thing you're going to do to him? What, or shall I say, what is the first thing you two are going to do once you get close to him? What are y'all going to do as soon as you come close? He said, come here, baby. Come here. What are y'all going to do as soon as you get close to him? There you go. Kiss! You're going to kiss! You're going to tongue that motherfucker down! You're going to do it! You are going to tongue wrestle! Dude! Oh my God! He tells her to come to him, and he gives her a side hug. Boom! Headshot! He gives her a side hug. I said, wait a minute. I am going to tongue my husband down. He said, I said I love him. He said he loved me. Where is the kissing? Where is the kissing? I'm going to grab his butt. We're going to hug too. I'm like, let me tell y'all something. I love my pets. I'm not in love with my pets. I love my best friends. I'm not in love with my best friends. And I love my husband. I am in love with him. So when we get gushy, okay, gushy, and we are separate, and he say, come here, baby. And I come to him, we tonguing each other down, baby, right in front of the stranger, right on TV. They did a freaking side hug. I said, see, I don't know why people don't listen to me. I know gays better than y'all think I do. She was a beard. And I know she was humiliated. She looked sad and embarrassed to be on that show. She was not expecting that documentary crew to be there. And then Myron trying to save face by saying, yeah, go on there and clean up, why don't you, and this, that, and the other. And then he started touching his nose, that big old ostrich nose, because he felt guilty for that. And I was like, this is where she was like, I feel guilty because I'm in love with Rollerblade Rico. And I'm over here pretending to be this nasty, misogynistic, homosexual man's girlfriend. Because then it was asking her about like, well, do you think he would have another wife? And then he flipped it on him, and said, well, I mean, because like Angie was not down with it. She was like, I don't know about that. Even though this was all fictitious, the relationship is fictitious. She was like, even in fictitious land, I'm not down with you having, I'm going to be a second wife to who? So she left and hold on. Y'all want to see? So hold on. I'm going to tell you there's so many good parts to this documentary, right? Y'all want to know one of the most LOL part of this documentary? That it came to the end. So after they feature everybody, they give a wrap up of what happened to everybody at towards the end. They showed HS Tiki Taki. They showed his mugshot. All right. They showed Sneeko in another mosque pretending to pray like he a Muslim. And then when they showed Myron and Angie, this is what they showed in reference to Angie. Myron and Angie have broken up. Hey, hold on. It don't hit so hard. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me put it up. Hold on. Here we go. Myron and Angie have broken up, and it shows Angie on rollerblades. I'm coming, Rico. I'm coming. She is literally rollerblading to her true love, Rollerblade Rico. This is how they wrap up the Myron and Angie thing. Because Myron was mad and told Lewis, like, yeah, we're not going to have Angie on here no more. Angie can't be on here no more. And then Myron told the guy to not talking to Icy. Icy don't even work there no more because Myron can't afford her. You know what? I don't like Angie because I don't have respect to no woman who's being used like a puppet like that. I don't care if she's an immigrant or not. She needed the money. I don't care. Okay. But I will say, TJ, she did look happy. I do. I must admit, she did look happy. Okay. So like I said, it was good. I think what I probably do, I have to test it out. Because let me tell you about why you have to be careful about reviewing clips from Netflix. Netflix will take down your channel in a heartbeat, baby. Boom, headshot. Okay, I learned that the hard way 5 years ago when we tried to do a premiere of, when we tried to show a little snippet of, Cuties. We tried to show a snippet of Cuties, and I remember all of us got hit. All of us got hit with copyright. Like all of us got strikes on our channel. Now, because I learned many, many, many years ago not to show no Netflix stuff, I said, okay, I know this is on Netflix, but I'm not going to watch this on YouTube. There is a way to do it. The way you can do it is you have to take your phone and record it you can record the scene on your phone and then upload it that way. Or you can say, you know what? I don't mind. You have to tell Netflix that they could take the monetization from your channel. I mean, not your channel. You can say, I want to review this. I'm only going to look at a few clips and you can have the monetization. The hell? I learned who Justin Waller is by watching it. You didn't know who Justin was, Nikki? You didn't know that? Oh, man. Oh, let me talk about Justin. Hold on. Let me talk about Justin. So Justin, by the way, you know what all of these guys have in common? They all have dysfunctional mothers and no father figure in their life raising them up. All of them. All of them. All of them. Okay? No, except Sneeko. Sneeko, I don't know what Sneeko problem is. Maybe his daddy is an absentee father in the head. Maybe he's emotionally unavailable, mentally unavailable. But out of everybody, nobody had their father active in their life except not even Sneeko, because Sneeko never talks about what him and his dad did together, right? And when he talks about his parents, he always talk about his mama. Just like when y'all hear me talk about my parents, y'all hear me talk about my father. Why? Because my father was predominantly the one raising me in my life. So Justin grew up in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And Justin's mama had an anger problem and she liked to beat up on his daddy. Boom, headshot. So I had to take that back. Take that back. Remember I said I didn't learn anything? I did learn something. I learned a lot from Justin Waller, because I was like, damn, your mama like my mama. Justin said, my mama would just come in the door and just start wailing on my dad. She just started beating him up for no reason. And then she kicked him out the house. And I never saw my daddy again. We were forbidden to see my daddy. My mama got anger issues. And I said, you got anger issues too. I said, unless you went to counseling, you got anger issues too. So here's the most pathetic part, guys. Do not, if I ever see a woman that's married to somebody in the Manosphere or Red Pill, I'm going to clown you. All of these women's ego, their self-esteem is in hell. All of them. Every last one of their self-esteem is in hell. So she already had 2 daughters, so he has the Romeo curse. Wait a minute. Is his third child a girl or a boy? Hold on, guys. Hold on. What is the sex of Justin Waller's third child? No, not him. Oh God, he's so irrelevant. He's so irrelevant. Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can get the Google. Oh, God, nobody knows who the hell this guy is. Wow. Hold on a second. Hold on. She had to... No, she... Wait a minute, she can't be still pregnant. Is she still pregnant? I bet you this is a girl too. There's no way. 2 daughters and third child, so he doesn't talk to other. Dude, I bet you that's another girl. What is that called? The Romeo curse? She had to have that baby by now, right? Nikki, they're not married. Did you not see that part? They're not married. So hold on. So let me go back to what I was saying about Justin Waller and his pick me and his pick Misha or pick Mary. So Justin Waller said, I'm gonna introduce you to my wife and my 2 daughters, right? And then he says, this is where we have bath time. And Justin said, and then Lewis said, So do you enjoy having bath times with your daughter? He says, I never bathe them and I never change their diapers. I was like, are you afraid of some PDF file tendencies coming up there, Justin? Because you sound very like he was like straight aggressive. I don't give them baths. I don't change their diapers. What? Why? I never do that. That's the woman's job. Now, in the beginning, he said that it was his wife. All right? I need y'all to listen to this part. Justin said, let's go to Louisiana, because Justin said he's worth $30 million. He's lying, right? So he moved out of Miami and moved in with his wife, quote unquote, in Louisiana. So Lewis said to her, he says, so are you okay with him bringing other women or having sex with other women? She's like, I've had some bad relationships with men. So she comes from trauma. Okay. She's a pick-me with trauma, unresolved trauma issues. And he says, so are you two married? This is my best part. Lewis looked at the baby mama and he looks at Justin and said, are you two married? This dumb bitch says yes. Justin says, well, we did not involve the state. Boom! And she looks at him. She gives him this. Oh my God, the way she looked at him, I wish I had screen capped it. Captured it. All of the life, Nikki, all of the life left her face. I'm telling you, when you want to see pain, now, Angie looked uncomfortable. Angie looked flustered. But Angie didn't look like she had a dagger stuck through her heart. The baby mama that's having another baby, she looked like somebody stabbed her heart with a big sharp knife. Like you can see the disappointment and the hurt on her face, because apparently she thought that they were married. And he was like, nah, we didn't involve the state. We're just married in paper or whatever. I'm like, what does married on paper mean? What the hell does that mean? That mean y'all not married. No. That shizzle. Hold on. You jumping ahead of me in reference to common law, because I was going to talk about that. Because I'm like, I don't think you are married, because here's not even common law. So let me explain. I don't know what the laws in common. I don't know if Louisiana have common law, but let's say they did. Let's pretend they do. Okay. Let's pretend they do. I do know that you have to be living together consistently for a minimum of 3 years. I could be wrong. Hold on. Let's go look it up. Let's go look it up. But hold on. Before I look it up, let me tell you how I know that they're not common law married. If common law is in Louisiana, right? Justin had a condo in Miami, and he was living in Miami by himself. So Justin says, I got several places. So if you, which I think that's what Justin did, have his primary residence in Miami, he is not going to be acknowledged as them being communal residency or communal relationship in Louisiana. You see what I'm talking about? Because if you say that, no, my primary residence is in Miami, I come over here to spend a night every now and then to check out my daughters, then you're not common law. You're not common law. And so that's why I said they're not married at all. Not on paper, not common law, not religiously, and they're not legally married. She is a baby mama, and she will die a baby mama. Because now the dumbass has 3 kids by this no good guy. So let's look up the common law and let's look up Louisiana. Does Louisiana have common law? Okay, here we go. Ah! No! No, Louisiana does not recognize common law marriage. Couples living together in Louisiana, regardless of duration, do not gain legal marital status without a formal marriage. Ladies, don't be a dumb heifer like the single baby, like the baby mama that had babies by Justin Waller. Boom, headshot. This is why I said we need more women to review this documentary, because what we see as women, it's not what men are going to see. Okay? When I looked at several people's review before we saw it together on my Patreon, and I said, they didn't even mention this. They didn't even, nobody mentioned, none of the guys, because I didn't see any woman review this. None of the guys reviewed the part where this man asked Justin and his baby mama, are they married? And she blurted out yes, and he said, well, I don't involve the state. And then the look on her face, like she was destroyed, like he just stuck a big old dagger through her heart, like she was messed up. That woman is unhappy. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever envy these stupid women, okay? Is the house she living in beautiful? Absolutely. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. They have window walls in the back. They have this marble firehouse with a nice open pool. They have these extremely high ceilings. Oh my God, the house look immaculate. And that's it. She has a beautiful prison, ladies. And she says her duties is to raise her daughters and then cook for the daughters, because Justin ain't there all the time for her to cook. So she's there alone raising her daughters. I want you to understand. She ain't got no life. She can't be active on Instagram. She can't have no internet presence. She can't have no side business. She can't do nothing but just wait for Justin, do everything for Justin, and that's it. And everything else has to do with her and her 2 daughters. No online presence whatsoever, because he said he don't allow her to have social media. Could you imagine? Listen, ladies, could you imagine being a baby mama, not even a wife? You got children in a beautiful house and you can't have social media? You can't be on social media. You can't have no Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube, no Twitter, no nothing. No nothing. Child, I said, girl, well, if you in a prison, that's a beautiful one to be in. I'm telling you, if you going to be in a prison, that's a beautiful prison to be in. Because it couldn't be me. It could not be me. And so the fact that your man ain't even your man, you can't even go with other guys like he can go with other girls. And I was like, that no woman I know would envy that lifestyle. Not one woman. I don't know in, and I don't hang around low self-esteem women, so I'm not saying there aren't any women who wouldn't sign up for something like that. Okay? She is ruined in reference to marriage because she's in her mid-30s. She's pregnant with her third child by Justin. Who the hell's going to marry her? She got three, especially with Justin has a temper. And Justin tried to hide his temper on the Justin tried to hide his temper on the show. It didn't work. You can tell this man is throwing stuff around. I wouldn't be surprised if he put his hands on her. I really wouldn't. And one last thing, and I'm gonna show you what has happened afterwards, because a lot of stuff has happened to HS Tiki Taki, to Myron. Like the documentary has done a lot of damage to their credibility, as if they need any more damage done to their credibility. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you, the worst person that looks so bad is HS Tiki Taki. HS Tiki Taki looked the worst. And because he looked the worst, this is what happened to him. HS Tiki Taki wipes Instagram posts after being exposed by Lewis Netflix documentary. He straight up cleansed and scrubbed his Instagram. He scrubbed his Instagram because I'm telling you, man, out of all of them, they made him look the worst. Well, not they made him look the worst. This guy is a POS. He's a POS. He looked terrible. And he brought his fat ass pick me mama on there. And when you see, I'm telling you, man, when you see his mama, you understand why he turned out the way he did. And I said this to the ladies on my Patreon. I said, you know what, ladies? I know you don't like it when I do this, but when you give birth to men like this, it's all your fault. You cannot blame the men no more. I'm so tired of you all saying he cheated on me. No. Okay? Stop opening your legs to men who don't. If you want a husband, I can see if you want to be a baby mama, and if you want to be a baby mama, you're not supposed to be in my community, okay? Because I'm not pro baby mamas up in here, okay? I think the only reason I would be pro baby mama is unless you a lesbian and you got a whole community of men and women ready to raise that child. Then I would accept that, okay? Because you're not taking on the responsibilities all by yourself. Or if you have an extended family, and extended family of sisters, not one sister, but sisters, 2 or more. Your sisters, your grandmama, your grandfather, your daddy. If the extended family, which also include men, that's very important. If your extended family, which also include men, will take action and actively raise your child together, then I'll promote you being a single mama. But if you're just a single mama and you're the primary caretaker for that child, nobody else get to take care of that child, not your mama, not your daddy, not your sisters, nobody else is going to help you raise that child, then I'm going to tell you, you're a pygmy, get the hell out of my community. You're not supposed to be in my community. Sadly, his mom sold her house to get him into a private, he dropped out. Wait a minute. Sadly, his mom sold her house to get him into a private, a what? He dropped. Rewrite that, Grim. That documentary show. Oh, school. Okay. Sadly, his mom sold her house to get him into private school he dropped out of. Lord have mercy. Now, let me tell you something. His mom is a terrible woman. when I say terrible woman, that is a woman who should have never had kids. Her self-esteem is in hell too. Her self-esteem is in hell too, okay? And I'm sorry, and this may seem racist, I don't care, but if you a blonde white woman and you picked a big mandingo to get on top of you and baby bomb you or baby trap you, and you're okay with it, you don't make no big deal, you're just scum of the earth. You're a white trash. You are white trash. And a white trash woman gave birth to a biracial brat. HS Tiki-Taki is why these women should never have kids. These biracial kids, for the most part, always turn out messed up because of the mama. Not the daddy, not the daddy. This is going to be one of those rare incidents where I don't blame men. I'm going to put the 100% blame on the woman. You all should guard your coochie like you guard your bank account. And if you allow anyone access to your bank account, then you deserve to be robbed. Boom! Headshot! I would never. Oh my God, dude. No freaking way. So, HS Tiki-Taki is ain't shit daddy that he hasn't seen in over 10 years. And this, oh my God, he big. He big as hell. Which makes me think that it was a fetish. Because when you look at HS Tiki-Taki Black Daddy, holy smokes. I said, God damn! Hold on, let me see if I can't even describe him correctly. Let me see if I can show you HS Tiki-Taki Daddy. So I said, oh no, she just wanted some mandingo. That's what that was. No, this was like, ooh, look at this. Oh my God. Look at this black man. He a rugby player too. HS Tiki-Taki Black Daddy. Let's see if he gonna show you. There you go. Hold on. Oh, I gotta do it. Hold on. I gotta do it on hold on. I'm gonna do it on hold on, guys. Let me do it on DuckDuckGo. This is not a good picture, but he did. Listen. This is nothing but muscle. He looked fat in this picture. He ain't. This brother jack as hell. There has to be a better picture of him here. There has to be a better picture of him. Oh no, it isn't. It isn't. Okay, so this is his black daddy, right? Let's see if we can find him. Oh no, they took the picture away. Oh my God, why did they do that? Okay, anyway, this is HR. He looked fat here. He's not. This man has huge. He's Nigerian? He is? So in the documentary, HS Tiki-Taki's daddy is bald. And he is huge. Like, he's so muscular that you would be afraid to even make him a little irritated. He's very, very, very intimidating. And he fits the stereotype of, you know how everybody always saying you cuck because you know your wife gets plowed or blacked by these big mandingos. This is what he looked like. Oh, okay, thank you. Hold on, you gave me his real name. All right, let's see if we can find some better pictures of him. Oh, God damn it. Hold on a second. Okay, this is what it looks like now. huge, baby. He is huge. He is, he is, he is huge. He is huge. This is an old picture because he's bald now. He's bald now, right? Good gosh, dude. Like what I'm saying. And so when I saw him, let me get a better picture. Where's that bald picture I saw earlier? Okay. So when I saw him meet his daddy, and then I saw the mama, I instantly said, you know what? This was a fetish for her. She wanted to get blacked.
Boom! Headshot!
She wanted to get blacked. Cause ain't no way a posh white woman like that would be like, yeah, well, I need him and I blah blah. Like, girl, what? And you want to know why your son is a POS? Okay? And you want to know why this man was not in your son's life for 10 years? And you want to know why your son is a degenerate ex-con and con artist? Victor Ubugu height is 5'9", and he weighs 238 pounds. Wow. Chat, that's 238 pounds of muscle. This man is big. And I said to myself, ain't no way I would let that big Negro on top of me. Okay?
Boom! Headshot!
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All that big muscle, dude. No way. So, HS Tiki Taki Mama was more like his friend, not his mother. And she was, oh God, man, she was a pathetic woman. And I'm going to tell you something, men, listen to me. Stop thinking that if you get some dumb woman that your children are going to be smart and they're going to excel. Do you understand who's the first teacher of your kids? Who's the first teacher of your children? I just want y'all to tell me, huh? Because how the hell, I don't understand the quality of women y'all choose. Like I said, when women have babies by dumbass men, it's their fault. No, Tyler, the mother is the first teacher. The mother is the first teacher, not the parents. There are no parents. Okay? The only way the mother is not the first teacher is if the mother is giving the child up for adoption. Okay? The only way the mother is not the first teacher if the mother says, I don't want this baby, and then from time it comes out of her coochie, she gives it away. Because once that baby comes out of her body, whether C-section or vaginal, I don't like C-sections, and the baby it instantly gets on her boob, that's when teaching starts right then and there. Teaching starts right there, right then and there. So if you have a dumb woman as your baby mama, don't expect your children to excel unless you put people in your children's lives to offset the dumbness of the baby mama. Let's look at Cardi B. Cardi B baby's gonna be dumb as hell. Them children, and get mad at me. They gonna be dumb. They gonna grow up dumb. They're not gonna amount to nothing. The only way Cardi B's children are going to be more intelligent than her mother is if there's other people that are in those children's lives that are going to teach those children like self-esteem, critical thinking skills, that's going to teach them independence, comprehension skills. Comprehension skills is so important. Okay. So when you sit up here and and have these women be the first and mostly the majority of teachers, you're going to end up with low IQ kids if those women are dumb. This is why people tend to hate Jewish mothers and dragon, what do they call it? What is the Chinese ones? Dragon mamas, right? Is that what they call the Chinese or the Asian mothers who are very strict? Those women are not dumb. They're very intelligent women. Okay, tiger moms. Why do I say dragon moms? Okay, tiger moms. I've never met a dumbass tiger mom. I've never met them. I never met a dumbass hands-on Jewish mother either. These are and I hate to say this because I know FBA gonna get mad at me, but remember, I'm not FBA, ADOS, Tether. I'm not none of that. I'm an American, okay? A descendant of slaves I am. I can prove it. But I don't get caught up in the whole thing. I love blacks from all places. I don't get caught up in this tribal, oh, you're a Tether, oh, you're a FBA, or you're ADOS. I don't care. If you want to know who I like the most, I tend to like Caribbean blacks better anyway. So
Boom! Headshot!
stay mad. Okay. Anyway, these type of mothers are hands-on, ready to teach their children how to read at the age of 2. They're basically letting them listen to Bach, okay, and Beethoven and all this other stuff at the age of 3. They are hands-on with teaching their children literacy and mathematics, while other parents of all other races are like, let me give them a computer and let them play time, you know what I'm saying, so they can get out of my hair. So I'm just saying, some women are excellent mothers and better mothers than others. So when I look at the Manosphere, you can say that they all had absentee fathers. Okay? They all had absentee fathers. But they also had fucked up mothers. There's not one Manosphere who had a decent mom that was a good woman and basically helping them kids. Sneako mom, too busy doing her independent thing. She was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who the hell was raising Sneako besides the internet. But it sure wasn't his parents. You have to start early, read to them since they are in the womb. There you go. There you go, Lily. Lily should know, right? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing Lily ain't. She ain't no dummy. She ain't dumb. So it's like that showed me a lot. And so that's why I said I saw so much in this documentary that other people saw. I'm gonna tell you something. I liked it. I really, really liked it. So let's look at the aftermath. Am I missing anything else in the documentary? Oh, before I go into the documentary, let me tell you what's happening to Myron's brother. So this is Myron's brother. And apparently Myron, y'all know that the reason why Pugsy can't get monetized is because of Myron, right? So Pugsy channel can't get monetized because Myron got a strike and he got his videos taken down, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why they can't get remonetized is because of Myron on the Fresh and Fit podcast, as well as the Myron Gaines X podcast, right? You know, those two shows. Because Myron's always saying something crazy. Well, his brother is a little unhinged like him, but not as bad. But all of them are Muslims, except for the sister. The sister's not an acting Muslim. So, of course, Muslims hate Jews because, well, a Jewish woman killed their prophet and Jews are just better than them.
Boom! Headshot!
Okay? They're going to always hate where their religion came from. And so, because he got introduced on YouTube through Myron, YouTube is coming after him. Allow me to explain. This is Myron's brother, and this is his Twitter account, and then this is what he said to YouTube. He at YouTube creator, and then he at Team YouTube. He said, "Find attached video below. My live stream was wrongfully removed for a reason that is not apparent at the listed timestamp whatsoever. Please review and fix this, as it has disabled my ability to go live again." That's because he got a strike.
Boom! Headshot!
All right. When you cannot go live anymore, you got a strike. So for him to get a strike means that he got a warning. So for those of you who don't know how this works on YouTube, you got 4 slots. You get the first slot, you get a warning. All right. The second slot, you get a strike. The third slot, you get a second strike. So when you get a warning, nothing happens to your channel. When you get a strike, you can't stream for a week. When you get a second strike, you can't stream for 2 weeks. When you get a third strike, you are banned off the channel. You are banned off the channel. He already on his first strike. That means he got a warning already, and now he's on his first strike. So he can't stream for a week. And he just got on YouTube. So he goes, "This is a clear mistake. The reason it was removed states content featuring firearms policy at 2556. Content that shows someone live streaming while holding, handling, and transporting a firearm isn't allowed on YouTube. Channels not in compliance with this policy may temporarily lose their ability to live stream. Your attention to this matter is greatly appreciated." By the way, he doesn't have a firearm. He proves his case right here, but let me show it to you. So this is him, and this is where they say like 25, what do you say, 2556? So this is 2556, and this is him just sitting there talking, right? So he's gonna play it. He doesn't play what he's saying though. I found that very interesting. I find it very interesting that he has this muted and not showing where it's been playing. Now, I think YouTube should have responded back. Okay, same old reply. You can appeal in studio within 1 year. Recommend reviewing our policy, including any relevant context during the review process. My channel still exists. Hold on. Let's see what he says. My channel still exists. My live was taken down. Can you please remove the warning as it stops my ability to go active live? See, man, do I know my stuff or what?
Boom!
Do I know my stuff or what? Didn't I tell you? I said, look, when you get a warning, okay, when you get a warning, you can't, when you get a warning, nothing's going to happen to you. But when you get a strike, you cannot stream for an entire week. So he wants the warning removed so that the strike can turn to a warning. That's not how they do that. So he goes, "I violated nothing. This is a mistake or error. Please review the video and the reasoning stated for removal. I'm not sure what is meant by within 1 year." I don't neither. What does that mean? Recommend review. You can appeal a studio within 1 year. Who the hell is going to wait an entire year for an appeal? Okay, so Team YouTube checked in on him yesterday. They said, "Checking on this for you." Oh God. Okay, here we go. Thank you. While you're at it, remonetize Marion Gray. So this is not going to help him. Okay, this is not going to help you. And sitting here blaming the Jews is not going to help you either. So this was done yesterday, and he still can't stream. Now, why am I showing you all this? I'm showing you all this is because everything associated to Myron will fail. That man has a bad rap, okay? He has a bad omen. And I saw something on his Twitter that I wanted to go over with you guys first. Before we go over this other stuff, I want to show you something. I'm starting to see a shift in the replies to Myron. Now, I haven't been on Myron's Twitter account in months. I think the last time I was on his Twitter account was during the whole Angie thing. So that's the last time I was on there. So then he goes, for those wondering, I recorded hours of footage of Luis as insurance during filming. I also made a response video 8 months ago. Yeah, the response video was a dud. Go because 8 months ago because I knew this would happen. So I let them take the bait. Let me tell you something. Myron could not justify why Angie said I would not be a second wife. And he couldn't justify except for lie and say, well, we wanted two things. She wanted to get married, have kids. I didn't want to get married, have kids. But you said to your simps, you said to your stupid audience that the best thing to do is find a good woman, get married, and have kids. Now, that's not what you want, so you think your audience can't do it? I don't know why he won't come out the closet. Just say, I don't want to have kids because I think vajayjays are nasty. He literally say that vaginas are disgusting. So if you don't like vagina and you like dingling, just come out of the closet. He can't come out of the closet because his family is Islamic. That's the only reason he can't come out of the closet. And then he says, I summarize a summarized clip from last night's stream dropped Sunday with all the receipts. Have y'all ever seen Myra's debunk video? Those of you who was around doing Ling Ling time can tell that Myron sucks at debunking videos. So this was his tweet. Now, this was yesterday. He only got 26,000 views. I've never seen that. Pearl gets more views than that. How the hell you getting 26,000 views on this? So let's look at what the replies are saying. How do you pronounce his last name? Thero? I'm gonna just say Louis. Lewis cooked you and all these Manosphere red pill guys. I'll watch it again. It was hilarious. It was good. It was good. Let me tell y'all something. Like, if you're part of my Patreon, okay, silver member and up, you're gonna enjoy that. I didn't even talk much through it. It was so good. There's a big time slide. I'm just sitting there like, what? I'm just sitting there like amazed at this documentary. The documentary is really good. I don't know why people are downplaying it. I thought this was so good. Anyway, they said, John said, there's quite literally no coming back from the documentary. Just finished watching this doc. I almost never go into Netflix, but this caught my attention. Incredibly disingenuous, almost funny how they seem to capture what they want to capture. Listen, nobody can make me look bad except for me. Okay? Nobody can make me look bad except for me. If I don't do anything bad on TV or on a documentary, you can't take my bad qualities and make me look stupid. So what about the whole situation between Angie and Myron was like, oh, that's disingenuous. How is that disingenuous? Y'all may not know this, but I have a friend. I'm not going to mention her name, but I had a friend who was on the first season of the Atlanta Housewives, right? The first season. They cut her because she wasn't drunk. They couldn't take any of her stuff and make her look crazy or dramatic. They said her storyline was boring. She goes to church. She comes home and cleans. She doesn't argue with her husband. She doesn't cheat on her husband. Her husband doesn't cheat on her. Like, there was nothing. She don't curse. She don't drink. She don't smoke. She don't do anything. She don't go out and party. So for a whole 8 months, or was it 4 months? It was either 4 or 8 months. They couldn't clip chimp her. They couldn't take anything that she did from the whole time they recorded her and make her look bad or make her look like she was ratchet or had drama, because she wasn't. She was just a good person. Am I a good person? Hell no.
Boom, headshot.
But I'm not going to show you my bad qualities. I'm not going to quickly cuss somebody out. I'm going to say, oh, thank you. I'm going to pray for you, honey, said the atheist. I'm going to be on my good behavior. And I'm never going to let my guard down because I don't trust these people. So what I'm saying is, there's no way they can make you look bad unless you are a bad person. Myron is a bad person. I don't like Angie, but Angie was sympathetic. People looked at Angie and like, oh, girl, you don't look too good. You don't look too good, girl. So what I'm saying is, nobody can make you look bad. Nobody. If you don't give them ammunition of when you do bad things, how the hell can they make you look bad? Okay, let's move on. Everybody can see how the doc is incredibly disingenuous with only filming what they want to film, only showing how these simples are truly butthurt. You got completely cooked and your whole pathetic woman-hating scam was exposed for what it is, LaMayo. The world is laughing at you. Actually, the world is laughing at him. The more you speak, the thicker you sound. Keep going. Popcorn emoji. Bro, stop it. You are digging yourself deeper. Yeah, I doubt this turns out like you think it will. As usual, you're always wrong. You look like a... Can you guys see this? Okay, you can. You look like an effing moron on Netflix in front of the entire world. People had a good laugh at you. Thanks for showing the world how tarded you guys are. Now, you would think that Myron had enough of this, right? You think he's like, I'm going to debunk this. I'm going to debunk this. So then, this the cope, the freaking cope. He sit up here and put the Grim Reaper of Akash Sai and Abin Preach. Baby, you ain't heard no Abin Preach.
Boom, headshot.
You ain't killed no Abin Preach career. They don't even upload on a consistent basis. Myron streams every day. I'm going to say it again. Myron streams every day. Every day. Every day. And Abin Preach streams once a week, and they take that one live stream and they break it up into videos, and they still get more views and make more money than Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, by the way. I just want y'all to know Myron Gaines is gay. So this right here, thinking that you actually knocked on Abin Preach door and killed their career, and now you're knocking on Lewis' door. Dude, first of all, how can you kill somebody who's a documentary? I don't even know who this Lewis guy is, but from what I've heard, he's been around for a very, very long time. How does Myron think he has the capacity to tear his career up? Make that make sense. So he goes, exposing Louis the Liar live now. Of course, he's on kick. What happened to Rumble there, Myron? Myron, what happened to Rumble? You was kissing Rumble's ass. You was talking about how Rumble this and Rumble that, Rumble doing this and Rumble doing that, blah, blah, blah. But now you on Kick's tip. Huh? Now you on Kick's tip. What the hell's going on? So let's look at what the cope is here. He made you look like an even bigger effing tard than you you already are. And then this guy said a man should be a leader and dictate situations except for when Louis made you stutter like a child. Oh yeah, I forgot that part. Look, okay, y'all know when Chase was mean mugging Andrew Tate at the boxing ring, and then Chase like did a and made Andrew jump. Oh God, am I describing this correctly? Hold on, let me. Twitter has been acting stupid lately, so I might not be good at finding these things. But hold on a second, guys. Okay, hold on a second. Oh God, is it acting crazy again? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Dude, like Twitter has not been working for me for the last 3 days. Okay. Chase makes Andrew Tate. Here we go. Flinch. Which one? Let me see if they got it in. Did they got it in shorts? I guess not. Here we go. Let's watch this. Okay, here we go. Watch this. When you make somebody flinch like that, right? Okay? That just shows you that these guys are phonies. So I want you to understand, skinny old ass Lewis made Myron stutter when he asked him about Angie. Why can't Angie come back on the show? And he was like, I didn't cause any problems, did I? He was like, well, I don't, and I forgot what Lewis said, but the camera was right on Myron's face, and Myron's like, she just can't come back on, man. I said, ooh. Now who's basically holding frame now? Okay. Franklin said Lewis has been making these documentaries for like 30 years. Myron ain't doing nothing to his career. Oh, wow. 30 years? 30 years? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Myron getting high on his own supply. He's getting high on his own supply. Okay, so so he says except when Lewis had made you stutter like a child on Netflix. He did make him stutter. What else is being said here? Lewis destroyed you. You looked so weak when he confronted you in front of your girlfriend. He did. LOL, he helped by our girlfriend. This boy said our girlfriend. He helped out by our girlfriend to leave the abusive relationship. You are truly a weak man who can't even let her girlfriend. What is this writing? Who can't let his girlfriend to speak. She spoke a minute and exposed you. She sure did. She ain't speak that long. After watching this documentary, I must admit, you didn't come across good. I don't think this was anything to do with Lewis. Your girlfriend looked so humiliated. She did. She did. But she ain't look like Jason's baby mama.
Boom, headshot.
Jason baby mama looked defeated. She looked defeated. Okay, last one. Let me finish reading this. Your girlfriend looks so humiliated. That's not masculinity, it's weakness. And last one, you look like a little kitty cat in that documentary, cowering in the corner. You act hard to people who may lack confidence in themselves. To the rest of us, you're a coward little gimp. Facts. 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 He looked terrible in this, dude. He looked, oh God, this was, like I said, I would love for more women to review this. Let me drink some water, hold on. Because I think when men watch this documentary, it's going to be totally different than when women going to watch the documentary. I can see the fatherlessness in this documentary, but I can also see some really bad mothers. I can see, how the women are feeling, but also, first of all, Myron was taking care of a white poodle that had a pink, what do you call this when you walk the dog, right? The thing that you walk the dog. It's just a pink one. And I said, Myron's been taking a photograph with that dog before. I think he gave that dog to Angie. That's what I think. I think that leash, thank you, that pink leash. I said, I bet you that dog is so gay that Myron gave that dog to Angie. Okay. Oh, actually, it's a harness. Never mind. Lion Blues is right. It's a pink harness because the little legs can go through it, right? So he had a all white dog that he was holding with a pink harness on. I don't know no straight man that has a pink harness on a poodle. Now, sure, do big masculine men get poodles? Yeah, okay, I'll give it to them. Maybe. I've never seen one. Unless they were gay. I mean, some big old gay bears have some poodles, okay? But, Myron Gates was a homosexual, has a poodle, and he has Frank. Like, come on, man. Anyway, I think you all knew this, right? But Myron lives in the studio that he works out of. So he has a tiny bedroom in that studio. So he works and he lives where he works. And when he came out to do the interview again, all he was doing was spitting points. And I addressed this on my Twitter, where they showed a guy saying, hey, did you notice that that you should never get a woman who has a body count, because if your baby come out looking like another man, that means that all the other men that she has sex with is gonna come out looking like, the baby's gonna look like all her previous men that she had sex with. And Myron said, yeah, there's a study on that. Actually, let me go to my Twitter, because I talked about this. I was so mad. At this. Hold on a second. Let's go. Come on, Twitter. Come on. Act right. Here we go. I talked about this. I was like, how is I'm more mad at women not pushing back. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. Dude, the ring of death. Like, so let me tell you, Twitter has been throttled on browsers. I think Elon wants us all to start using our phones instead of our browsers, because I don't get that much throttle on my browser like I do on my phone. The phone does throttle a lot, but Twitter is like really messing up. So, oh, it's acting up for you too, TJ? Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can. So he was like the voice of reason in there. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to just describe it to you guys. Oh, wait. Maybe, hold on. Maybe there's another one in here. Okay, this is him. Oh God, but I gotta play this one too. Okay, since a lot of this stuff, Twitter's just on the brink right now. This man says he's some kind of neurological scientist or something like that. This clown literally said, have you ever noticed that your child looks like your wife or your girl's past boyfriends? That's because all the semen is stayed in the brain. I just want you to understand this. The semen of your past boyfriends. I gotta say y'all, because I don't allow men to skeet in me, okay? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's not. Anyway, he said that the sperm cell stays in your ovaries, stays in your brain, and stay in your reproductive system. So when you have a baby by another man, that sperm cell is going to go in and make the child look like you. and look, Myron said there's a study that proves this. But this video, which is not playing right now, guess what the study is based on, right? The study is based on fruit flies.
Boom! Headshot!
Somebody took a study about how when fruit flies mate with when a female fruit fly mate with other fruit flies, that the fruit flies look like the past. No, it doesn't work, Tyler. It's not me. It's Twitter. If I refresh it, I'm gonna have to start all over for it to catch up. I've been going through this for 2 days I've been going through this with 2 days with Twitter. It's not me. It's actually Twitter. It's literally Twitter doing this. So that's what they're saying. It's like the fruit flies are going to look like all the past partners that the female fruit fly have. Now, when I saw that study, I said, how do fruit flies look different? Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Have you all seen flies with different characteristics that made you identify one fly from another? Don't even look about fruit flies. Just think about regular flies. Have you seen a fly and go, oh man, I saw your cousin the other day? Like, how do they look different? They all look the same. Oh man. Okay, let me get off of this. This is crazy. I gotta get off of that. I can't talk to. I can't look at that. Oh, that's terrible. But anyway, so where was I? Okay, we were on here. All right, so let's start looking at so that's what happened. Myron is coping. HS Tiki Taki. I already told y'all what happened with where's HS? I already told y'all what happened to HS Tiki Taki. HS Tiki Taki let me read this real quick. Okay, Lewis has since opened up about the most revealing interview he had with HS Tiki Taki. Controversial influencer HS Tiki Taki appears to have deleted most of his posts on Instagram after featuring in Lewis' latest documentary. Harrison Sullivan, who goes by HS Tiki Taki online, is a British content creator known for posting videos of himself hitting on women. The 24-year-old has hundreds of thousands of followers on the platform like TikTok and Kick. by promoting a lavish lifestyle along toxic messages, including derogatory views about women and the queer community. In Lewis' new Netflix documentary, Inside the Manosphere, HS Tiki-Taki admitted that he would disown his daughter if she ever did OnlyFans, despite promoting, despite profiting from the platform himself. Wait a minute. HS Tiki-Taki is also on Kick. Is he still streaming on Kick? HS Tiki-Taki, kick.com. Hold on a second. Okay, this is HS Tiki-Taki's Kick. So he streamed 15 hours ago. How do you see his old videos?
Jokes.
Streamed. Gamble, London bloopers, New York. Okay, so it looked like he's not addressing it. New York desktop, gambling. So he's doing nothing but gambling streams? Dude, he's hurting for money. Oh my God. He's nothing but a gambling promoter now. He doesn't have the OnlyFans girls no more. So now he just does the gambling stuff to bring in some revenue. I'm gonna tell you, I told you all, I'm gonna tell you this. If you join my Patreon, you'll hear me say the same thing. These guys have taken advantage of, hold on. Something else is very important. So HS Tiki-Taki has a join a course where you're guaranteed to make double your money that you put in, right? Lewis put in 500 pounds, okay? 500 pounds into HS Tiki-Taki's get rich scheme or double the money investment for crypto. You know how much money he had left when it was over with in 2 weeks? 152 euros.
Boom! Headshot!
Every sucker gets licked. Every sucker gets licked. And I told my Patreon audience, I said, listen, y'all will never have to worry about anybody scamming you or ripping you off if you follow the 7 deadly sins. I said, I know I'm not religious, but I said, I swear by the 7 deadly sins. If you avoid any of the 7 deadly sins, and the number one of the 7 deadly sins to avoid that will make sure you never get scammed is greed. If you don't cater to greed, you'll never get scammed. This crypto stuff, okay? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and the only people who make money off of crypto is the people who start the coin, so they can rug pull on your ass. Okay? When we gonna get a tree coin, the 5th of never worry. That's when y'all gonna get one. If anything, y'all listen. Hold on. Alexi had helped me so much with the gardening thing. I haven't had a chance to do it. I've been doing videos for all of my channels, but y'all go over to my Amazon store and y'all buy something from my Amazon store. Okay? I'm not asking for crypto. I ain't trying to rip y'all off. I'm like, y'all buy stuff anyway. Okay? I just like Alexi, I'm so appreciative of you helping me. I have not had a chance to put it on there though. I have not had a chance to put it on there because yesterday I had to do 3 videos, and two of them got uploaded today. The other one is going to get uploaded tomorrow. I spent 2 hours doing a reaction. After I went exercising, I had to come and do a 2-hour reaction to the documentary. And then I had to fix dinner, and then I had to get ready for this stream. Like, oh my God, I'm like spread thin. But the Patreon is very important to me because I have a lot of people there, especially women. Okay, if I could get them to just interact, it will be great. If I could just get them to interact, they are the biggest lurkers. And I was like, oh my God, if y'all could just. So there's that. I think the most time I have ever had, and that's it to this day. The most time when I had at least 40% of my audience participate in the comments section is when I got mad at Shira for featuring that dark, dusty ass, what's the terrain? That old busted ass Unga Bunga. That made me mad. I was like, what are you doing with this pimp, Shira? The hell going on with you? Well, it doesn't help. I sit almost 3. Oh, girl, I can't put that many stuff on there. I can't put that many stuff on there. I'll lose. I'll look through it though. I appreciate you helping me though. But I'm like, holy smokes. But that's the only time you'll see the comments section get on fire. Cause I guess I was so angry, and some women were in there. I told you, Tree. I told you she ain't this yet. I was like, how come y'all bitches don't say nothing on my other posts, but on this one, y'all straight up like all in comments and talking and everything like that. Anyway, so there's that. So if you see my content, just like it and just make a comment. If not, just like it if you don't want to make a comment. All right, so let's get on that. But also bookmark my Amazon store. I'm very happy to be chosen to have it. So I like that very much. Okay, let me look at Kick. Who's over here on Kick? Oh, just Joe and that Shizzle is over here on Kick. Okay. Nobody? Okay, that's it. All right. So Andrew Tate says, I'm not even in this show. Well, Andrew is in the show. He just not in person in the show. But they do show video clips of him in the show. And he said, I declined to take part because they couldn't afford my fee. And everybody else is so shots fired at Myron, by the way. And everybody else in it is so irrelevant that they have to use my photo.
Boom! Headshot!
God dang. I couldn't be friends with somebody who talks to me like that. The man not in the show to sell it. Main character. Y'all know how Nick and Sneeko get in a fight, then they make up and get back friends. Then they get back into a fight and they make up and get back friends. Then they get back into a fight and they make up and get back friends. I want to tell you what you're looking at. You're looking at a dysfunctional codependency relationship. I'm going to tell you as a no nonsense. Okay, yeah, mean girl energy. I'm going to tell you something as a no nonsense woman. You backstab me, you'll never get a chance again. I mean that. I could never understand women who do this frenemies stuff where you're friendly to someone who would throw your ass underneath the bus. I could never relate. I am a good friend, okay? I am a good friend. So there is no need for anybody to backstab me. But when you do backstab me, you will never get a second chance. So when I see Sneeko and Nick be Nick be doing some vile stuff to Sneeko. Sneeko is so codependent upon that friendship that he forgives Nick and accepts him back every time. Every time. Remember the last time they were when was it the most recent? Because they're back friends again. I think it was about Sneeko being Muslim. So Nick cussed out Sneeko for promoting praying as a Muslim in Times Square, saying Islam don't belong. I do agree with that part. Don't belong here in this country. And then Sneeko's like, you see how they're so Islamophobic? They're so Islamophobic. Yeah. Nick is just Nick, and so Sneeko talks crap about Nick. Then Nick talks crap about Sneeko, and they go back and forth, and then they make up a month later. That is some female energy right there. They are all effeminate. When you have a father in your life, you don't act like this as a man, okay? Women naturally act like this. We're catty. We're supposed to be catty. We are females. There's no excuse to act like this. Talking about everybody else is irrelevant. Those are supposed to be your friends. And then when you guys break up and be friends, this is not the first time that Sneeko and Andrew Tate been at each other. And don't be surprised if they get back together as being friends. All right. Let's look at Myron. Hold on. What is this? Louis clashes with Manosphere influencer who brags about plans to have 2 wives before backtracking when girlfriend joins interview and banning documentarian from talking to her. Oh, hold on. Let's look at this. Because I got 2 articles on Myron, right? I got 2 articles on Myron. Can you guys see this? Let me see. Okay, let me enlarge it a little bit so you guys can read it with me. Okay, hold on a second. That should be good. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, look at this. Louis clashed with Manosphere social media influencer Amaru Fidel, who's a homosexual, as the podcaster openly said he wanted multiple wives in front of his girlfriend. The documentarian went behind the scenes at the forefront of a fast-growing culture movement of extremist influencers targeting young men with misogynistic, homophobic, anti-Semitic, and racist views online in a new Netflix documentary. Lewis, who's 55, met with influencer Amaru Fidel, who's homosexual, better known as Myron Gaines, who's gay, on platforms including Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to discuss his relations with his girlfriend of 2 years, Angie. The influencer has risen to worldwide fame. I think you meant from worldwide to fame online among a young male audience due to his controversial fit and fresh. Guys, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to read no more after this paragraph. Fit and fresh. It's fresh and fit. Now you want to know why we claim independence from these people, okay? 1776 is a great day, all right? I mean, it was a great year. Who in the hell? From the controversial Fit and Fresh podcast series, a 2 to 5 hour show that focuses on topics including masculinity, relationships, fitness, and finance. He's regularly joined by guests on the series who promote. Oh, Lily! Guess who else is on this documentary, but they don't talk about him that long? Sterling Cooper.
Boom! Headshot!
I said, uh-oh. I said, is that Sterling Cooper sitting on? Sterling Cooper, is Lily still here? Lily, if you're still here, listen to this. Sterling Cooper was invited on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Sterling Cooper says, yes, I'm an ex-Corn on the Cob star, and I teach men how to sexually satisfy their women. I said, you are a gay corn star.
Boom, headshot.
What you talking about? His content. Oh, it's such a lore behind this guy. It's such a lore. No. He ain't the cuck guy. He's the gay guy. He had a gay OnlyFans site. He was a gay OnlyFans corn star. And he was doing it behind the scenes, and we found out about it, and then we put him on blast, and then he deleted his corn star OnlyFans, the same way that other guy, that IFBB Pro guy, was also doing gay corn. He was part of Andrew Wilson's crew. He was Andrew Wilson's moderator, okay? And when people found out that he was doing gay corn, he deleted his OnlyFans. So I said, wait a minute. Did not Netflix know that Sterling Cooper did gay corn? He didn't do no heterosexual corn. So I thought it was amazing that they featuring somebody who bragging about doing corn, but they not telling what type of corn they doing. So I'm sorry, if you do gay corn, how the hell you gonna teach men how to satisfy a woman? I'm telling you, I had a ball. I had a ball watching this series. This documentary was really good. I really had a good time. I'm not going to lie to you. I had a wonderful time watching this documentary. It was, because I said it was so much stuff in there that I knew because I A-logged the red pill. Which IFBB Pro, Lily wouldn't know who his name is. I keep forgetting his name. But she's not here. Yeah. He, I promise you, I don't even know his name. She knows his name because Lily, bless Lily Hart. Lily did so much digging for me. And Lily, no, not Larry Wills, not him. Lily did a deep dive in this guy, and I really appreciate what she did, because I was going to do a video on the top 10 L's for 2020 for 2025. Lily sent me his name, but I forgot. Yeah, I forget his name too, because he's a nobody. That's the thing. He's so irrelevant. Okay, he ain't like Larry Wills or Rodney Coleman or anybody like that. So like he's just a nobody. But he is an IFBB Pro. He did get his pro card. So there's that. But yeah, that was funny. Like I said, there was so much in this documentary that I really, really loved. Okay. So anyway, here we go. Let's see, we get to the part. So this is, look, okay, there we go. This is called a harness, right? Look how gay the dog is. The dog got... Now, I want you to understand, the dog was in the room with Myron, okay? The dog was in the room with Myron, and Myron picked up the dog, and then when Angie got there, okay, then he was like, yeah, go here, take the dog and go clean up my room or something like that. The pink harness, the pink collar, and the pink bow rest. Does this not look like a gay for a homosexual like Myron? Does this not? Come on, y'all. Straight men would not get no dog like this. Straight men would not put this dog in all pink either. So that's what I was saying. I was like, I said the dog had this thing that you can attach to it. So you got that pink there. Okay. Okay. Angie continued, the women that he sleeps with, he is just going to be with for a night or so. But there's a reason I've stayed so long. You stayed with him because y'all don't have sex and he pays you and you don't have to want for nothing, girl, and you get an allowance.
Boom! Headshot!
Okay? So they've been together for 3 years. That's 3 years of not paying any bills. That's 3 years of getting an allowance. And that's 3 years of pretending to be his girlfriend, but you're really the beard. So after 3 years, she got a nice bag. She got a nice cushion. And therefore, she found herself rollerblade Rico, and it's been wonderful ever since. Quizzing Angie on how she feels about Amaru wanting to expand their relationship. She shifted back and forth on her feet as if it was revealed they had spoken about him having multiple wives in the future. Stepping in, Amaru said she understands that, but Angie added, I don't know. I mean, he has said that in the past, and I think I'll see when it happens. I don't know how that will work. Ooh. Wait a minute, Amaru, I thought, who's gay, by the way, I thought that your woman's supposed to be sharing you because you a good man and you provide her for everything she wants. She said, I don't know. She said she has to think about that and see what will happen. She don't know how that will work. The thing is that Angie went to add before Amaru cut her off, speaking over her. But right now, it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm just so focused on working. Yeah, they always use. Let me tell you something. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Toby came back last night. And now he's gone again. So James on my political channel was right. Toby is going around doing his man thing. So, yeah, Alexi, he returned. He came back to get some food. He ate a whole lot of food, drank a lot of water, took a 40-minute nap, and then he wanted to go right back outside to go deal with whatever he's doing, humping on some female cat or something like that, right? No, Toby is a stray cat that I've been taking care of. There's 2 stray cats I've been taking care of. One is Midnight and one is Toby. So anyway, what else I was going to say? So my thing is, I know how men operate. Men constantly think about vagina. Myron never think about vagina. He thinks about all I'm going to do is work. But you wasn't having sex with Angie, so that's why she can say that about you can have some sex with other women. Because y'all not having sex. Okay? So he goes, Lewis wasn't backing down, hitting back. You can kick it down the road only for so long. She put 2 years into a relationship. If that's your long-term plan, at some point, these 2 realities will collide. And that, who's speaking? So Amaru, who's gay, by the way, said, that's a bridge we will cross when we get there, like right now. Amaru said, but Lewis plunged on and said, that's so avoidant. And then he says, you never know, man. She could always change her mind down the road. Who knows? Maybe I'll say, I just want to be with one girl because 2 would be too much, would be too tough. And then that's when Lewis said, oh, you backtracked already. Lewis said, have you backtracked already? And Amaru said Amaru sent Angie out of the room, telling her to clean up the room as she walked out. Since intention, Lewis asked, sorry, was that okay? It was awkward though. It felt a little awkward. I don't think she's as on board as you are. The idea of other ladies. Amaru added, no, we've had this discussion, but Lewis insists, I saw a little bit of pain in her, definitely, before the 2 engaged in the back and forth of yes and no. So it's not just pain, it was just humiliation. It was humiliation. But like I said, HS Tiki Taki was the worst. If you want to know who looked bad the worst, Myron looked bad. Myron did look bad, but HS Tiki Taki really looked bad. So I would have to say in the corner of events, I'm gonna read this and then I'll tell you the top 3 that looks the worst. Okay. Manosphere influencer Myron Gaines accuses Louis woke Netflix documentary of making him look crazy with bad editing as he's dumped by girlfriend after bragging about plans to have 2 wives. Well, okay. Myron, she was in a relationship with Rollerblade Rico when y'all was recording. Okay? Let's be clear. And then because I think, I could be wrong, chat. I think that because of the Netflix, she wanted out sooner than later. Because I believe that she was going to get out anyway, but because of the Netflix, she wanted out right then and there. She was like, yeah, I want out. So she was already in a relationship with Rollerblade Rico when they were filming. She was still putting up the pretenses, right? And again, nobody can make you look bad if you don't give them footage to make you look bad. Manosphere influencer Amaru Fidel, who's a homosexual, has accused Louis documentary of editing that made him look crazy, hitting out at the streaming service for being woke. Louis, who's 55, met the influencer Amaru Fidel, who's gay, better known as Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, on a platform including, okay, we already read all this stuff. The content creator rose to fame. Okay, I want to know. Oh, okay. Where's the quote at here? In a horrifying over 7-hour-long stream titled Inside the Therosphere of Lies, which saw him react to a shooting at a synagogue and development of a mobile East conflict, he hits out against the documentary as making him look crazy, branding Netflix as a bunch of woke garbage and referring to the documentary as Louis the Liar. He said of his TV appearance, for a very long time, I was hesitant. And, here's something else I got to tell you about the documentary. Sneeko agreed to be interviewed and didn't decide to look up Louis till after the documentary was recorded. The same thing with HS Tiki Taki. HS Tiki Taki had no idea who Louis was until after he came the first time. Okay? The only people who researched Louis was Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, and Justin. Justin and Myron were the only 2 who researched him. Those are the only 2, okay? All right. Let's see. Where was it? I was not really interested in doing it, and the reason why was because I saw how they did my boy Andrew Tate. I wasn't really happy about it. These companies, this is Myron talking, by the way. These companies understand that normies are easily shocked and offended, and what they do is they find polarizing people, they get them for interviews. They cut out all the context, all the background, why they think the way that they do, and they cut out how they came to that conclusion. Nobody can make me look bad with what I said. Nobody can make... Listen, I am not Islamophobic. I'm an Islamic hater. I don't fear Islam. I hate Islam. So if you take any of my tweets, any of my streams, any of my videos from 2006 on up, and you put them together and say, look at this Islamophobe, I'm not going to cry and say, y'all made me look bad. Y'all took stuff out of context. Why y'all do that? I didn't say that. Y'all don't understand. Let's see the That makes me a coward that I can't stand 10 toes down on my true beliefs. Nothing was taken out of context. And when you sit up here and ask them for specific, like, what about that Netflix series between you and Andy was taken out of context? He can't tell you. Now, of course, he's going to sit up here and say, we mutually broke up. I agree. She wanted out of the relationship because she found Rollerblade Rico. But you didn't want that because you kept lying, saying that you two were together after she went on and had a relationship with him. Anyway, why they think the way they do, and they cut out how they came to that conclusion. Their goal is to take a polarizing person, put them in a box, make them look crazy, give shock value, and sell it off. There was no shock value whatsoever about Myron. It was actually humiliation comedy. The shock value came from Justin. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If y'all want to know, by the way, if y'all want to see it, you can go to my my Patreon. If you want to know the shocking part, there was only one shocking part of that. Justin baby mama. That shit was shocking. I was like, girl, what? Everything else about HS Tiki Taki and his fat ass pick me mom, that was just pathetic. And then Myron was just comical, watching Angie just counter signal him. And then he getting pissed off at Lewis by telling him, yo, Angie's not allowed to come and talk to you no more. So she's not going to be in the documentary anymore or something like that. I'm protecting her. No, you not. You protected your own image because she made you look like an idiot. What else? Elsewhere in the controversial episode, Amaru, who's homosexual, shockingly told his devoted followers that overweight people don't deserve to find love, and that feminism was behind all of the problems in the world. When, again, and I said this on my political channel, when you as a person never take accountability for how things are going in your life, you're an inferior. I have, and I promise you, you can look at all of my videos. Not once have I blamed a white man for anything that happened in my life. Not once have I blamed a white man for anything. If you want to know when I talk bad about the white man, I talk bad about the white woman being a goddamn coward and not knowing how to deal with her enemies and telling me I'm too mean to my enemies. I want to be slapping these Beckys left and right saying, shut up, you don't fight. You are the contestant, the unwilling contestant of the knockout game. You don't know fighting if you could try. Shut up. Sit out of this. I can't stand that. So that's my thing. But I don't blame another race. I don't blame men. That's the reason why a lot of these misandrous women don't like me. Because when I talk about women who are choosing these messed up men to have babies by, I'm putting 100% fault on you. 100%. Unless you got raped, there's no need for you to be having babies by terrible men. None. I'll give a woman an oops baby. I always do. A whoops baby, hey, it can happen. But after that, and you have another baby by that same Dusty, sorry, you're a dumbass. And I'm going to tell you you're a dumbass, okay? All right? Baby mama thing, y'all. We need to stop with the baby mamas. And also, ladies, stop letting men skeet up inside of you. Damn it. Then he's, let's see, what else will he have? Feminism, blah, blah, blah. Met with hundreds of followers in agreement. He also used homophobic and ableist slurs as he hit back at his followers with views of disagreement, branding women hoes, and used an anti-Semitic caricature image as he spoke about Jews. All these people who keep talking about Jews are jealous of Jews. Nobody is jealous of inferior people. Nobody is obsessed about inferior people. So you got two different people who are being obsessed about, blacks and Jews. Okay. There's so many people who are so obsessed about black people. Here's another part. Guess what race HS Tiki Taki's bodyguard is? Come on, this is so easy. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm glad he exposed these red pill fools that use polygamy as an excuse. What's up, James? What you doing here? No, guys, why y'all saying Jews? He's black.
Boom, headshot.
Hold on. He ain't just black. He's big black like his daddy.
Boom, headshot.
HS Tiki Taki has this big muscular black, there you go, he blacked. Has this big muscular black man in the corner. And when Lewis came in there and said, hi everybody. And then HS said, that's my bodyguard. And then Lewis said, good gosh, you need a bodyguard for me? And they showed this big black man. Ooh-wee, and I said, that's HS Tiki Taki father figure.
Boom, headshot.
Look just like HS Tiki Taki daddy. Monkey King goes, thank you so much for $5. Thank you so much. Tree always had me on my, I'm only saying James because I see your ass in the chat. Damn it, you messing up my flow. So those are the two people who are being obsessed over, blacks and Jews. Like, people are so obsessed about what we do, what this black person do, blah, 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 and the Jews owning this and the Jews owning that. Nobody is obsessed about anybody who's beneath them. I want y'all to know that, okay? When have you all ever seen a group complain constantly every day about roaches owning things, about roaches taking over the world, about fighting a war that basically been instigated by roaches? You never will see that because roaches are not in charge of anything and roaches are inferior. Okay. People who have something that you want are being obsessed about. And because Clav has a black bodyguard, Myron has a black bodyguard, HS Tiki Taki has a black bodyguard, all of them are black men. That made me realize, and I said this while looking at the documentary. I said that right there is confirmation that these racist men know that black men are physically superior. They just are. And like, cause why else get all of your bodyguards black men? So look at what these people do. When it comes to managers, when it comes to accountants, and when it comes to lawyers, they all have to be Jewish. Okay? All of them. Managers, accountants, and lawyers all have to be Jew. All of them. Jewish. But when it comes to somebody protecting you, it has to be a black man.
Boom, headshot.
I said, well, damn. So this is what I'm saying. I see things other people don't see. Because I'm saying to myself, you guys keep saying you're racist, and HS Tiki Taki says, just like Clav, they say they're racist. I like being racist. I like saying the N-word with the hard R. But you got a big-ass black man who look like your goddamn no good ain't shit daddy up there in the corner and you're being your bodyguard. How does that work? I don't understand, and I mean this sincerely. Why can't you get an Italian bodyguard? I had a bodyguard one time, only one time, and he was Italian. he didn't have a neck. That's just how Italian he was. I'm sitting here saying, but they all got to be black men. They all got to be black men. Why they don't know is what they don't know is the real Israelites are the blacks. Shut up, Joe. The black bodyguard helps them feel safe and feminine. Ooh. Wait a minute. Was that supposed to be as deep as it sound? Hold on. The black bodyguard helps them feel safe and feminine. I don't know if you being funny, Angel, but I think you're spot on. Holy shit. Wow. Holy smokes, man. It's rare somebody makes me speechless. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, though. Wow. Honey, I'm telling y'all, these guys are frauds. Girls always have black bodyguards. Okay, hold on. Work with me here. If that's the case, then why was Whitney Houston's The Bodyguard movie so well loved by black women internationally? And don't say because of Whitney Houston, okay? Like, if it's true that black men are supposed to be, and I'm not arguing against this, I'm just saying one of the most beloved movies in reference to bodyguards is Bodyguards is The Bodyguard, okay? And that was a white man. Oh, they love the interracial angle. I was going to say, because I'm like, well, something's wrong, because the most well-loved bodyguard movie is that by black men is The Bodyguard. So, yeah, my bodyguard was Italian. I only needed him one time, though. And he was Italian. Okay? So I'm just saying, like, but it looks like that's rare. That's because Whitney and Kevin had chemistry. Oh, they did have some chemistry. I wouldn't be surprised if they was boinking. All right. What time is it? It's time for me to okay, so let me go ahead and it's 2:07. Okay, let me read a little bit more of this, and then we're gonna close it out with the top three, the best top three people of this documentary. Okay. In the Netflix documentary, Amaru, who's gay, was quizzed over his relationship with Angie, his now ex-girlfriend, who was revealed had split from the Manosphere influencer 6 months ago. Taken to his own social media platform, Amaru Fidel, who's a homosexual, addressed the split, saying Angie was keen to have a family, something he was not ready to do. Yet and still he tell other men to, get married, make money and have a family. So he doesn't even practice what he own preach, but that's because he's gay. He told fans that's what she wants, and she's been waiting around for a minute. So who the F am I to tell her, nah, keep waiting, or deny her that? Nope. She made enough money off of you, Amaru. She did the beard thing. She found herself a good Venezuelan man, and they are rollerblading together to the Chapel Hills to get married. Even though I don't like Angie, I'm happy for her. Okay? Cause she found herself one of her own, so she can have some Venezuelan kids. And there's that. Tree, why do you think men can't pick up the Myron is gay when lots of women pick it up? Women are feminine, men are not. I think the only time a man can pick up Myron being gay if they have a file for what homosexual looks like, and it's not flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? sometimes men think that homosexual men are all like, "Hi, girl, give me some of that lip gloss. Let me put on my lips. Ooh, you looking?" They think it's like that. They don't pick up on the small subtleties. They don't pick up on the actions because they're not exposed to gay men. I had a gay uncle when it was dangerous to be gay in the ghetto. Okay, so he acted completely different when we were in the apartment versus out on the streets. Like, he was very straight acting, but if you are around gays enough, you can pick up on the different types of gays. So I think people need to stop thinking that all gays are stereotypes. I said this before and I'll say this again. The type of gay men that always throw me off and I can never tell they're gay are bears. Bears are so hard to tell if they're gay or not. They always throw me off. They always throw me off. I have never been correct about a bear. There have been some bears I'm like, "You're gay? What?" Like, my gaydar don't go up for them at all. They always fool me. But everybody else, I'm never fooled. Because, like, men don't know, they're not around gay men like that. The only way I think men have to have a file. They have to be around gay men like that to know who's gay and who's not gay. That's all. Just a Waller making comments about women building nothing while I'm a project manager who has built multiple houses and commercial buildings. Well, Nikki, at least you're not locked in a beautiful prison like his baby mama. Okay, that's it. It is so obvious what straight men think vagina is disgusting. They don't put two and two together. They don't put two and two together. Okay, they don't think that. They don't say, "Man, you think vagina is disgusting? You think her orgasm is irrelevant? Do you understand a man love to beat on his chest if he made you have a big old O?" Okay. Here are the top three, the best part of this documentary. The top three people that gonna stand out in this documentary. Number one, HS Tiki Taki. He looked the worst. HS Tiki Taki. HS Tiki Taki. Holy smokes, dude. Oh my God. I don't see him recovering from this, okay? He gonna always have his little young fans that's gonna love him regardless, because, you know, they're gonna be fatherless. So fatherless boys gotta attach to fatherless men, and that's just how that is. Like attracts like. But HS Tiki Taki looked the worst. The second person to look the worst is Justin. Justin looked terrible when he went in the house with his baby mama. I mean, you know what? Not Justin. I'm gonna have to say Justin's baby mama looked terrible. Cause Justin, I didn't really know that much about Justin, but once I saw that documentary, I was like, "Oh, Justin is a POS dude. This man, ugh." But the baby mama was pathetic. She was pathetic. I would like to take that picture of her looking crushed, like her feelings were so hurt when Justin admitted that they were not legally married. They weren't married at all. I want to show that picture and say, never be this stupid woman. That should be your goal, ladies. Never be her. Never, ever, ever be her. And the third person to look bad was Myron and Angie. Okay, those were the three. Sneeko was boring as hell. There was some other guy that they had on there from England. I never heard of him before. He was on there. So I was like, who are these people? I don't know these people, but Sneeko was the boringest one of all. Okay, that was the boringest one of all. But like HS Tiki Taki was like the highlight. They just man, and everything that they revealed about Myron, we already knew. Okay,
I got a super chat.
Beast and AU, thank you so much for the 8. Is that Aussie dollars? Thank you for answering my question tree. No problem. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here. Thank you so much. Why these women allowing their men to cheat and stay with them? Women be clowns too. No. Okay, you know you have dusties and you know you have quality men. I need you all to understand you're going to have men of all levels. The same thing with women. There are women who love to get slapped. Press 1, because I know one woman who knows about a woman who loves to get slapped. There is a woman who says, I don't feel like my man don't love me if he don't hit me. And by the way, this woman is black.
Boom! Headshot!
Tell me you never heard a woman say that. Tell me you never heard. Come on. Who here knows a woman and you seen a woman say that? I need to know that he loved me, and I say things and do things to see if he gonna hit me. And then when he hit me, that make me realize he loves me. So if you got a woman who allows a man to put hands on her, that shouldn't be any different from a woman who allows a man to have another woman and cheat on her. It's called low self-esteem. It's called gutter mentality. It's not a kink thing. Nope. It's not a kink thing. No, it's not even a kink thing. It's literally a bonding thing. You literally have women who said, I have to have a man hit me to make me feel like he loves me. And that comes from trauma. And you know where she learned that from? She learned it from her mother. The reason why I would never let no man hit me is because I never seen my mother allow no man to hit her. Ever. Never. I've seen my mama hit on men. Not right. It's not a nice thing, but I'm just telling you. Okay? So if you see a woman, if you grew up and seen your mama get her ass kicked time and time again, and you say, and she looks in the mirror and she sees a black eye, he was like, woo, he gave me a good black eye. That nigga love me. He loved me. He must really love me. I must have really made him mad. That is dysfunction. Okay? So y'all have to understand that there's dysfunction all around. I consider a woman allowing a man to cheat on her to be on the same level as a woman allowing a man to beat up on her. Okay? Yeah, my mom was doing the hitting. So y'all should understand different levels of women. That's why I can look at certain women and go, you don't belong in my community. I don't want to have anything to do with you. We don't have anything in common. And I will say that arrogantly. I will say that with my whole chest. I'm like, no, you down there. I'm over here. I'm up here. I would never let no man put his hands on me. And y'all know what I said about cheating. Y'all know exactly what I said about cheating. You cheat, I get to cheat. I don't think the way I don't think what the average woman think. Also, I don't put my hand on a man either. So you got some women who will put their hands on a man so that he can hit her. I don't do any of that. I don't like dysfunctional relationships because I saw when my mom and dad was married, I saw a dysfunctional marriage. So I was like, I'll never be like that. I'm not going to attract somebody like my daddy, and I'm not going to be anything like my mama. And to this day, the only time I put my hands on a man is because he put his hands on me first. And it wasn't like an abuse thing. It's always some sexual stuff, like he grabbed my crotch or he slapped me on my butt. It's always one. If I put my hands on every man I put my hands on, he did one of those two things to me. I've never been slapped. I've never been hit by a man. I don't even have that type of energy. So that's the only time I put my hand on a man, because he did that. They did one of those two things to me. So I don't believe in that. And I don't like the whole thing, oh, you can hit a man. I hate that too. I'm like, no, don't put your hand on a man. One last thing. I was debating on doing this video where women on TikTok are normalizing domestic abuse where they beat up on their man. And I said, what a stupid trend. Okay? If you love your man, why would you put your hands on him? Why would you want to brag about being a domestic abuser and you're the one abusing your man? And don't get me wrong. Hold on before you think all the women are crazy. The men are actually co-signing it. The men are like, do you see this big boner in my pants? I like when she hit on me. Same thing I said earlier about the other way where the woman said she likes a man to hit on her. There are some people who equate love with abuse. So you can't put it in BDSM. Okay? So any man who comes to me for corporal punishment ain't got nothing to do with no love. That's just a fetish. That's a kink. But there are women and there are men based upon their upbringing who thinks that if you allow somebody to put their hands on you, that means they love you. They accept the men who has other women. What the hell is wrong with these women? Letting him have multiple wives. Never in my world. Well, I mean, Nikki, hold on. I'm gonna argue on behalf of her, right? Hear me out. Cause you saying what's wrong with her? Ain't nothing wrong with her. She ain't enough to satisfy one man, so why can't he get another one?
Boom! Headshot!
Wow! Baby, yes, I did say that. Yes, I did. Woo! Yes, I did. Can the church say amen? She ain't enough for him. He needs to get another one. Why not? Why not? Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah. He need to get another one. She ain't enough. She can't pull her weight. He need to get another one. So she understands that she's only bringing 20% to the table. So he needs to find another woman that brings 50%. So she understands that he got to bring another woman to the table. So there you go. No, it ain't. It's no. I've never, Nikki, to my knowledge, I have never been cheated on. To my knowledge, I have never been cheated on. And I have been doing my best to teach you women, but y'all get a little too emotional when we start talking about cheating. Okay? I don't worry about being cheated on. You know why? Because all my past boyfriends, including my husband, I only have one, know that if he cheats, I cheat. There's no divorce. See, what women do, and y'all do get emotional about this, y'all sit up here and say, I'm going to leave him. Sometimes y'all leave him, and then sometimes you come back. But let me tell you something. You leaving doesn't motivate doesn't deter a man from cheating. Okay? If you leaving doesn't deter a man from cheating, you cheating on him after he cheats on you deters a man from cheating. Telling a man and saying, you know what, baby, we're in a monogamous relationship. I've never seen this not work. I've never not seen this work. When you're in a relationship with a guy and you say, you know what, we're in a monogamous relationship. Okay? I just couldn't cheat. It's not mine. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's personal to you. And it's always those of you, and by the way, you my sister, Nikki, okay? I'm saying this with love. I say this with love. When those of you who are so emotionally connected to men, that's why y'all worry about getting cheated on. It bothers you. it don't bother me, baby. That's an open pass for me to get some, you know what I'm saying, get something from some other people. And a man finds that intimidating. A man does not like that. Y'all don't understand the psychology of men. You don't understand their ego. You don't understand what drives them, and you don't understand what motivates them. You don't understand. I don't get emotional about the whole cheating thing because I'm like, I get more excited than I am getting. I'm just a loyal person. Be loyal to yourself, baby.
Boom,
Don't be,
headshot.
stop worrying about being loyal to a damn man. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to you first. That's why I'm not worried about, and I've never been worried about no man cheating on me. Because if you're loyal to yourself, you're going to do what's in your best interest. So you're like, oh, you got some coochie? Great. I could get me some ding-a-ling. I've been looking at this guy all damn year, and I get to finally get some. Ain't no man going to want that. He can't handle that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like you guys get so emotional with these relationships with these men, and that's the loser seat. Okay? Brandy Love and her husband are in a polygamous I don't even know who that is, so I can't even believe you. I don't believe you. I don't know who that is. And anytime somebody tell me it's some fictitious person, I'm like, you're lying. But anyway, and also I don't care about a woman who don't value herself being in polygamy. There are so many women that are in polygamous relationships that really don't think they're worth anything. For example, and Anton, you can come at me all you want to, but honey, the way your wife look, you ain't ever got to worry about her cheating on you.
Boom, headshot.
Who the hell gonna want her? The reason why Antoine, wherever his name is, the reason why he can cheat is because he a trick. He got money. I've been keeping up thanks to LTTV's coverage of this. I've been up to date on this. See, when you are a woman who have options, listen to me, ladies. I'm not talking to you men, okay? When you as a woman got options, you ain't got to put up with no nonsense from no damn man. Does it look like Antoine's wife got options? No, she don't. So she has to put up with the cheating. I ain't got to put up with no damn cheating. I ain't going to divorce my husband, but I ain't going to put up with him. I'm like, okay, you cheat, I get to cheat. Because I have options. I have options. If you ain't got no options, if you can't go out and get yourself a better man, then what, you're going to be tripping about him cheating on you. I've never been worried about no man cheating on me. Never. That's never, ever worried my mind. I've never been worried about that. I just watch these women and can't understand staying with someone like Justin, knowing he's going to be with other women and accepting polygamy. I would never accept that. No. Why does that bother you so much, Nikki? I know you don't have to answer this. Have you been cheated on? Because this bothers you too much. I don't care. I'm trying to get an understanding why this is an obsession of you, because I don't care about some damn pick-me allowing a man to cheat on her. That doesn't have anything to do with me. But if it bothers you because that has happened to you, and I'm saying this out of love, I'm just, this is kind of stuff I like to have on my Patreon, like to have these kind of conversations. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but it's like, have you been cheated on? Because if you have, then this will bother you. I can understand why this bothers you. If I can't get what I want, I get better. Yeah. Because I don't care about no pick me being with some damn man that cheats on her with her permission. Okay. I am an eagle. That is a chicken. I don't care if chickens are allowing the rooster to hump on her and the other chickens in the chicken coop. Why the hell I care? I'm too busy soaring in the sky. I'm up in the mountains, baby. Why the hell am I worrying about some goddamn chickens? They're beneath me. They got wings and can't even fly. I'm soaring. I'm soaring so high. So high, I build my nest in the mountaintop. That's just how high I am. That's just how better I am. I don't eat no chicken feed. I eat salmon. I eat fish. Honey, catch me on a good day. I'll catch a deer and I'll feast on that all damn week long. Please understand this. When you are above the inferiors, you don't care what the hell they do. A lioness don't give a damn about gazelles. We eat gazelles. We don't worry about them being cheated on. I think what's upset me is why these women accept that behavior. No, but I mean, you're answering my question without answering my question, because cheating is something sensitive to you, and there's a reason why, because it don't bother me. I don't worry about other women being with cheaters. That has nothing to do with me. That's beneath me. Okay? It's okay to be in a polyamorous relationship. Just have the set boundaries with your spouse and be honest. I don't care about that. Like polyamory, like I always find that men only want broke ass men like to I'm not saying this is you, William. I'm not saying this is you. But I'm like, every black man that's always talking about polyandrous relationships can barely have a successful one monogamous. He can barely have a successful monogamous relationship. A poly relationship with black men, and I've never seen an exception to this rule, it's all about how many coochies he can stick his dingling in. Because you will never accept what is it for women? Polyandrous? Polygyny? Is it polygyny? So I always find that men who are into polygamy, meaning a man, oh God, I gotta make sure I say these terms correctly. What is it when a woman has more than one mate? I think it's what is it? Okay, yeah, polyandry. I always find that men who promotes polygamy, okay, can never get down with polyandry. And when a man does not promote polyandry like he does polygamy, it's about your ding-a-ling. And I don't give a damn about your ding-a-ling. You're inferior to me. Because you just think, any man who don't have ding-a-ling discipline, and I've always told this to my male audience, if you have ding-a-ling discipline, you will never fail in society and life. And nobody can trap you. And you'll never get in trouble with being, falsely accused of any type of sexual crime. So there's that. So I don't look favorably, especially black men, but men period, thinking that polyandry is thing. If you don't have the same energy for polyandry, then you can just shut the hell up. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, if you ain't got the same energy for polyandry, I don't give a damn about your polygamy argument. It just goes in one ear and out the other. I'm a Christian, and if a man is not loyal, he will not be my life, period. Nikki, I'm gonna tell you something, and then I'm gonna shut it down. Be careful of being afraid. I'm gonna tell you something, how the mind works. What you don't want and you obsess about it, you will get anyway. It's like telling somebody, don't think about a pink elephant in a tutu. Don't think about a pink elephant in a tutu. Don't do it. Don't think about a pink elephant in a tutu. You can't help it. You're thinking about a pink elephant in a tutu. Why? Because I just keep saying it over and over again. When you are obsessed or concerned about being cheated on, you get cheated on. Because that what you fear has more power than that what you desire. And the reason why I have never been cheated on, because one, I don't fear it. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't sit up here and think, oh my God, is my husband cheating on me? Is my husband cheating on me? I don't do that. I don't do that, honey. Stop giving power to your fear. Because that what you fear will come into your life any damn way. And then now you got trauma, now you got trust issues, but you brought this on yourself because you are focusing on your fear instead of focusing on your love and your prosperity and what you really, really deserve and who you are as a person. I told you, I'm not loyal to nobody above me. When it comes to loyalty, I come first, baby. I'm loyalty to myself before anybody, including my husband. And when you think that way, you ain't worried about nobody cheating on you. But when you ladies are obsessed about, is he gonna cheat on me? He's gonna cheat on me. You're gonna get a cheater. You're gonna get cheated on. Every damn time. Watch what you're obsessed about. Watch what you're worried about. Watch what you're carried about. I don't care if you're celibate. That has nothing to do with what I just said. Okay? That has nothing to do with what I said. Because unless you have no intentions on, and also being celibate has nothing to do with being in a relationship. You can just have meaningless sex. Okay? I'm talking about a relationship. If you are in a relationship, and you don't have to have sex to be in a relationship, especially during the courting time, you will attract a cheater because you keep worrying about a cheater. So now I'm not worried as I'm waiting on marriage now. Well, I doubt that because you can't change that quickly. All you've been talking about is, I want somebody loyal. He can't cheat. Why are these girls with cheaters? Why are they with cheaters? What's going on with the cheat? You keep talking about these stupid bitches with men who cheat on them. You keep wondering why they doing this. And I'm like, why is this? Why are you worried about these chicken heads? Why are you worried about these low tier women? I'm not worried about that. But if you're worried about it, it's because you fear that for yourself. That's all that is. You are fearing that for yourself. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I understand perfectly what you're saying. I understand perfectly what you're saying. You think because you're celibate that doesn't apply to you, and it has nothing to do with being celibate. Okay? The fact that you know, I'm not getting into it. I know more than you think I do, and I got your card and you don't even see it. I promise you I got your card. And for you to be like, you're not in a relationship right now, are you? Because if you're celibate for 11 years, I know you're not in no relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, then that's the reason why. That's the reason why you're worried about not picking a guy that's not going to cheat on you. That's all that is. That's all that is. You are not in a relationship because you're worried about picking a wrong guy that's going to cheat on you. You're worried about cheaters instead of worrying about somebody you're equally yoked with. Can't you have a cheating clause in your prenup when you get? Yes, you can. We talked about that on the AMA with Jasmine. Hell, if it's to your favor, you're going to look forward to being cheated on. She don't even want that though, Lollipop. She is so scared of cheating that she don't even care if she financially benefits. Like, having millions of dollars is not worth her being cheated on. That's just how scared she is about cheating. Like, cheating is her Satan. It's her hell. It's the place she wants to avoid. And I'm sorry, that's like, I promise you, girlfriend, and I'm giving you free advice because I normally save this for my paid Patreons, okay? All right? And then I'm gonna shut it down. Until you get over this cheating shit, when you do decide to get into a relationship, you will get cheated on. If you want to change your reality, change your mind. I'm going to say that again 2 more times. If you want to change your reality, change your mind. One last time, because I'm talking to your subconscious now. If you want to change your reality, change your mind, okay? Y'all need to come over here and join my Patreon, okay? So we can have these discussions over there because y'all need some more help from me. But to be honest, I'm going to start making more videos for this channel because this channel is more pro-women than it is, going after the red pill. Because I love you, sisters. I do. I'm a little hard on you because that's who I am. When it comes to me and Shira is the motherly Pisces. I'm the drill sergeant Pisces. I don't know how to be motherly. I only know how to be a drill sergeant, tough aunt, big sister to you all. Because I love you so much, I'm not going to baby you. And I'm going to just be straight up with no chaser. That even if you can't deal with what I'm saying now, you'll get an aha moment next week, next month, maybe even next year. It'll snap in there eventually. Okay? Because I have good intentions on wanting the best for you, and I have good intentions in wanting you to have a good life the way I have. For those of you who want a relationship, I'm telling you, it's good, but you have to get your mind right to find the right man. Okay? It's not that hard. Stop listening to these broke ass, down ass men. They don't know nothing. We have to tell them what they want because they don't know. And if we're on the table, if we have options, the world is your oyster, honey. It is. All right, guys, let me go. I will do my best to get some videos out on this channel. But understand everything I say, I mean it with love. I do care about you, especially the women, mostly the women anyway. I do care about the men too. But as you can see, the women really need my help and my care and my understanding and my consideration as well as my help. So I'm here for you all as always, okay? Y'all take care and I'll see you on the next video.